Strawberries are actually one of my favorite fruits year round. I love using them in breakfast and in desserts. So today I'm going to show you 3 quick and easy desserts. 1, 2, 3, but they are good just on their own. First quick recipe is going to be this beautiful, delicious Dutch baby. Comes together in minutes. So to start this recipe, there are only a handful of ingredients. I'm going to start by cracking my eggs. Now that you have your eggs all broken up, it's a quick mix for this recipe. We're putting in the milk, vanilla, and we're putting it all into a blender. Flour, just be careful with your flour, that can go everywhere. And of course our eggs. In that goes, try not to make a mess. And just a hint of salt. I'm going to blend this together. It takes about a minute and it'll be ready. I blended this for about a minute and I scraped down the sides in between so you can see that there's no flour bits and pieces and it's really well blended. This is what you're looking for. It is a very loose consistency. It's very different from regular pancakes. Before you pour the batter into your cast iron has to be heated along with the butter, but not for too long. So I'm going to pour some melted butter into my cast iron skillet. And this is going to go into the preheated oven for 1 minute. We don't want the butter to burn. We just want it to get heated up. So my pan is nice and heated. Woo! You can feel the heat coming off of that. And I'm going to put it down. Make sure you are wearing a glove. And it's always good to use a baking sheet. Pour the batter straight in and it will sizzle a little bit. And it's going to go back into the oven for 20 minutes. You can definitely see that our Dutch baby is growing. Dutch baby's ready. It's coming out of the oven. This looks delicious and it is best served warm. I put just a little bit of icing sugar on top, just like that. Oh my, if you could smell it, it smells delicious. It looks delicious. Use strawberries on top. Ta-da! You have a Dutch baby. Enjoy. The second recipe I'm going to share with you is going to come together as quickly as the first. It is strawberry waffles. I don't actually put strawberries in the waffle, but I pair it together with a delicious strawberry whipped cream. To make your waffles, I've got all the ingredients in the directions in the description box below, but it comes together quickly. Start by putting your milk at the bottom in a mini blender or a blender. Carefully put your flour, and it does make a bit of a mess. Now we're going to put our salt, baking powder, very important for this recipe, sugar. You can use either maple extract or vanilla extract. I'm using maple today. Your egg. And last but not least, a little bit of melted butter. I'm going to blend this together and show you what it looks like. This is what your batter is going to look like, and it's a lot thicker than a crepe batter or than a Dutch baby batter, very thick. Spray your waffle pan first, and then I'm going to show you how thick this batter is. Time to pour the batter right out of the blender. Don't overfill it, it's just going to spill out the sides, so that's about the amount of batter that you want. Spread it around gently and close it up. We've already done 3. Well, the third one's in the waffle iron, and look how brown and delicious they are. Why would you make them at home as opposed to buying? They're so much more delicious, and there are no preservatives or artificial ingredients in this one. In a matter of minutes, our waffles are done. Now we're going to make our strawberry whipped cream. I started off by whipping some 35% cream and a little bit of icing sugar. To that, I'm gently going to fold in some delicious chopped strawberries. And of course, you can use this for just about anything. I love it with the waffles. And it can sit in the fridge for up to 3 to 4 days. Let's assemble. Put down 1 waffle. Put down a nice, generous amount of your cream. Just like that. We're going to put another one on top. Of course, that just can't be it. So we're going to put a big dollop right on top of that. Finish it off with a beautiful strawberry. Waffles are ready to eat.
I have to say, they look absolutely delicious, mouth-watering.
I absolutely left the best for last. We're going to make strawberries and cream in crepes, and they are quick, easy, and delicious. Let's go. We're going to start assembling the crepes, and this is going to take no more than 5 minutes. Start with your wet ingredients, go straight into the blender. So this is half a cup of water and half a cup of milk. In that goes. Next, I'm adding the 3 eggs that we cracked earlier. In that goes 1, 2, 3. Quick and easy. Melted butter. In that goes. That just makes it luxurious and decadent. And now, trick, keep your hand over so that the flour doesn't go everywhere. And just help it along. There you go. Perfect. I'm going to turn this on and blend it for a minute. Scrape down the sides so you get rid of all that dry flour and it gets incorporated in. Halfway through the mixing process, you'll have to scrape down all the sides, make sure you have no dry flour in there, and set it to blend again for another 30 seconds. So your batter is done when you can see this smooth, silky texture and there is no lumps and bumps. This batter wants you to take the day easy, so we're going to pour the batter into a container and we're going to let it rest for 30 minutes. Time to cover it over with the cellophane. Make sure it's nice and tight. Cover it over just like that. We're going to just put a little message. See you soon. And sometimes you can put the time that you're putting it out. Time to unveil our batter. Let's see how it looks. Looking beautiful. Do a mix around. I'm going to separate about a cup and a bit into this cup, and I'm going to add a little color into it. Add a few drops of gel, give it a good stir, and get that pink color coming out. And this is going to help us develop the swirl in our crepe.
Keep your temperature on medium and now put that pink into a bottle and swirl it around. This is going to give you enough time to develop the swirl. Now immediately put about 2 dollops of your regular crepe batter and swirl it around, just swishing it around. Do this as quickly as possible before it hardens. If you haven't finished it off, take a little more and take the back of the spoon and spread it around. No problem. It only needs about a minute and then flip.
I'm going to put about a cup of whipping cream into the bowl. Make sure your whipped cream is cold. And I'm going to whip it for about 3 minutes until it's nice and fluffy. Then we're going to come back and put some icing sugar in it.
Start off on your low setting and let it start to firm up. It'll be very liquidy and it'll start to firm up.
Time to add the icing sugar, a little bit at a time, and we're going to whip it again.
The icing sugar helps to stabilize it and prevents it from being overturned.
Time to add the strawberries right into that whipped cream, and we're not going to mix it. We're going to fold it over gently. Just like that. And next, we're going to assemble it. Let's assemble the crepe. Put your crepe down. Put some of that beautiful strawberry cream right on top to just half. Then we're going to put some fresh strawberries right on top in a bit of a pattern. Let a few stick out at the end, and I'll show you why. It's just going to look so pretty. Once you've got that, fold it over and fold it over one more time. There you go. A beautiful strawberry crepe. Always have to top it off with just a smidge of icing sugar to finish this off.
That says yummy.
And there you have it, our strawberries and cream crepe. Hit that notification and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Does this not look absolutely delicious? I look forward to seeing you soon. Take care. Have an awesome day.